Hello, Mohawk. In this special edition of MoCast, in keeping with the spirit of the season, we find out more about the Mohawk Student Association Food Bank, and then we show you where all the gifts that you give to the McKeil School Business Toy Drive end up and the difference we're making in the community. All right, so the Mohawk Student Association provides a full range of services and supports for students. One of those essential services is a food bank. And to tell us more about this service, we are joined by Wendy Rolfe. Wendy, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Okay, where are we, Wendy?
We're in the storage room where we keep all of the food bank supplies. This is where our staff come in to make up the prepackaged bags that we give out to students.
Okay, where's all this food come from?
Mainly the MSA buys the food from a wholesaler. We do get donations of food and cash from several different areas, but mainly we buy the food.
Okay, how much does it cost to run the food bank per year?
Each year, the MSA puts in a budget of $25,000 for the food bank, and the college also contributes in the amount of $10,000 from the tuition set-aside program.
Okay. Now, how many students are using the food bank?
Last year, we had just over 600 students use the food bank. This year, we're seeing an increase in usage. We've had over 100 students already this month, so I think that over the course of the year, we will see significantly increased usage.
Okay, so how do students access the food bank?
They can come into any of our offices at the Fennell, Stony Creek, and McMaster campuses, and they have to fill out an application form. That form allows us to collect some stats on who's using it, whether they have families, whether they're aware of other services on campus like bursaries, emergency loans, etc. Once they fill that out, we just take their student ID card, and they can show us that twice per month and just get a bag of food.
Okay. Why is the MSA running a food bank?
You know, it's really important to us that students have the things that they need to be successful in their studies. So if students are focusing on where they're going to get their next meal,
it's hard to focus on studies.
Exactly. They're not going to focus on their studies. So we want them to be successful students. And if we can offer a service like this that just helps them focus more on school and less on personal issues, then we're going to do that.
Perfect. And we thank you for that immensely. You were talking, there are other initiatives coming up that will complement the food bank. What are some of those projects that you're working on?
There are. We've just been working with the Sustainability Office on the Bounty Bag program. So normally Bounty Bags cost approximately $20 and you get a bag twice a month filled with fresh produce. We will subsidize that for people who use the food bank. So our food bank users pay $5 and the MSA will pay the other $15 for their Bounty Bag.
Right. So now they're getting the soup, the peanut butter and granola bars, but now they're also getting fresh fruit and vegetables.
They are getting fresh fruit and vegetables and they're really excited about it. Last week was our first crack at the Bounty Bags, and we had a student send us in a photo of the dinner that she made with the items that she got in the bag.
Which makes it all worth it.
It was great.
Yeah. What else are you planning?
We're also looking at implementing a breakfast club program where food bank users could come in maybe once a week and pick up a coupon to go down to the Urban Fork and get a free breakfast. So we're just working out the logistics on that and hope to have it launched in January.
Right, so the MSA is putting $25,000 a year towards the food bank. The college is putting in another $10,000. Do you still need donations?
We always need donations to help support the food bank. So we're happy to take donations of non-perishable items. Also happy to take cash because that allows us to purchase the items that we know that we're short of or that students especially need.
You can stretch your dollar further with the wholesaler.
We can stretch our dollar further. That's a very good point. We do get some great donations that we're very excited about. So we get the resident students when they're leaving, they'll clean out their cupboards and give us all their food, and that's great. We use all of that. And it's especially endearing for us when a student who's used the food bank while they're a student comes back as an alumni member and says, you know, I appreciated that you guys did this for us, and they'll leave us a few bags of groceries. Sometimes they'll bring it in themselves. Sometimes we'll just find it on our doorstep in the morning.
And does it bring a tear to your eye?
It definitely does. It's really nice to know that what you're doing has a positive effect on students and that they really appreciate your efforts.
When you give a toy, a gift card, or cash to the McKeil School Business Toy Drive, your gift winds up here at St. Anne Catholic Elementary in the Lower City. To tell us what that toy drive meant to the students, we're joined by teacher Lisa St. Aubin.
Thank you. Our students, we are from the inner city, talking approximately about 350 kids, and for many of these kids, that gift that they received that day put biggest smiles across their faces. I mean, we went from JK all the way up to 8, and it was like Santa was here. For many of them, may only be the other gift that they received on Christmas morning. So for the kids, they become very appreciative of that. They have a sense of gratitude that other people are out there and willing to help their families.
So how did you give out the gifts? did you bring them all into the auditorium, or how did this work?
We had a special classroom that was set up like Santa's workshop, so the kids were able to come in, and for the younger students, the teachers came down and picked out backpacks for them, and the kids got to come in and pick one out, and their eyes wide open, as wide as they could possibly be, the smiles from ear to ear. It was fantastic. The students really had a great time in that, and we spoke to them about the involvement from Mohawk College and how we were sponsored and these toys were donated to us. And then later on in the year, Mohawk College also sponsored us through the business department with 3 groups of students that came in and helped to fundraise. We did $1,000 for gym equipment. We did a fabulous book drive. That was astronomical. They gave us more than 5,000 used and gently used and brand new books for our kids. And
You have an awesome library to put them in.
we absolutely do. And our third one was a clothing drive, which was fantastic for our parents. So they came in on evenings and took whatever they needed and felt no pressure at all. With the help of McKeil School of Business and Wayne and all the fabulous students that he has enrolled there, they have made our job a lot easier and our families a lot happier.
All right, so here we are on our second stop. So when you give gifts to the McKeil School of Business Toy Drive, this is another place where they end up. We're on the mountain with Mountain Kids Club with Kathy Archer. Kathy, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you for coming on in and joining us.
Okay, so tell us about Mountain Kids Club. For anyone who doesn't know what you're about, who do you serve? What do you do?
Mountain Kids Club is a not-for-profit organization, and we serve many families on the mountain. The families that are in need, that need some help, assistance with the food bank, toys at Christmas, anything like that. We've got a lot of parents that have lost their jobs, second income, and it's hard to go to different places, organizations to get help, so our doors are open.
Okay, so about 100 kids will be getting gifts that are donated by Mohawk students, faculty, and staff. What do those donations mean to the kids and to their families?
Most of these kids, this will be their toy for Christmas from Santa. So the parents depend on coming to us, and they get a toy and a game, a stocking stuffer, and we try and make sure that when they leave, they've got a good Christmas under their belt.
So your connection with Mohawk College, it goes beyond the toy drive, right? You have students here from Human Services
Yes.
on placements. How many students do you have, and why do you have them come in and work with your kids?
We average 2 students per semester, and they come in, they do after-school programs with the children or weekend activities and things like that. It's very useful, and the children love to look up at a role model too, somebody that's a little bit older and not an adult telling them what to do all the time. So.